The long necked ghost in the girls' hostel. The old girls' hostel stood on the edge of the campus, surrounded by tall, shadowy trees. At night, it felt like something was watching you. Every year, students passed down the scariest story of all, the tale of the long necked ghost. Fatma, a new student, heard about the ghost from seniors. Her roommates Zara and Noor laughed it off, saying it was just a story to scare newcomers. But every time the ghost was mentioned, Fatima noticed people, voices, and the way their eyes darted nervously. According to the tale, the ghost was a woman in a white dress with a long neck that could stretch down from the ceiling. She was said to appear at midnight, peering into rooms with any empty, haunting stares. No one knew why she haunted the hostel, only that she seemed to be searching for something. One rainy October night, a huge storm hit, and the power went out. Huddled together on the fourth floor, Fatima, Zara, and Noor listened to the rain pounding on the windows. Lightning cast strange shadows, and the wind howled, making the building creak. Do you think the long neck ghost could be real? Fatma asked, her voice barely above a whisper. Noor tried to stay brave. If she was, we would have seen her by now. But Zara looked worried. Actually, the girl who stayed in room 408 last year said she saw something strange. She kept saying a neck stretched down from the ceiling to watch her. Just then, they heard footsteps outside their door. The hallway should have been empty. Curfew had been hours ago, and no one dared to go outside during a storm. The footsteps grew louder, stopping right outside their door. Then came a soft, eerie sound, like someone whispering their names. Fatima, heart pounded, she reached for Zara and Noor, who were equally terrified. Together they crept down the door and slowly opened it. The hallway was empty, but a faint, wet footprint led down the hall toward room 408. The girl exchanged frightened looks. Despite their fear, curiosity pushed them forward. They followed the footprints down the hall, feeling colder with each step. When they reached room 408, the door was slightly open, creaking at its weight in the wind. They stepped inside and looked around. The room was dark and empty, except for an old mirror leaning against the wall. As Fatma shone her flashlight on it, they noticed faint words written across the duty glass. Help me, I lost something. What did she lose? Zara asked, her voice trembling. Just then they heard a soft sobbing, and a chill washed over them. In the mirror, they could see the reflection of a woman in a white dress, her neck stretching down from the ceiling, eyes hollow and filled with sadness. Fatma took a deep breath, gathering her courage. What? What did you lose? She asked, her voice quivering. The ghost looked at them, her mouth moving as if trying to speak, but only silence filled the room. Then her hand lifted, pointing toward the floorboards. Fatima and the other exchanged nervous glances. They began to search the floor. After a few minutes, Zara's fingers brushed something small and cold beneath a loose board. She pulled out a dusty locket with the small picture inside. A young woman with the same hollow eyes as the ghost. Is this yours? Noor whispered, holding up the locket to the ghost into the mirror. The ghost's eyes softened, and for a brief moment, the sadness seemed to lift. She nodded slowly, reaching towards the mirror, as if to touch the locket. Then, in an instant, she disappeared, leaving only a whisper in the air. Thank you. The girl stood there in stunned silence, clutching the locket. The room felt warmer, as if the ghost had finally found peace. They returned to their room, feeling strangely relieved yet shaken. The next day, they buried the locket in the hostel garden under a small stone, hoping it would give the ghost a place to rest. From then on, the strange occurrences in the hostel stopped. The story of the long-necked ghost lived on. But now, Fatima, Zara, and Noor knew the truth. They had solved the mystery. The ghost had been searching for her lost locket, her last connection to the life once she had, and finally she could rest in peace.